Alright everybody, today I have a 2010 BMW 528i xDrive. We're going to put a thermostat in it. The thermostat is buried down there, so we're going to put the car up in the air, drain the cooling system, and get to it. Alright, I got the car up in the air now and I took the one shield off. So right here, this is the thermostat. It's got a bunch of hose connections and it's got two 10mm bolts right there that hold it to the electric water pump. Here's no drain on the radiator. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this lower hose off the radiator to drain the radiator. So I'm going to get that drained and start taking off some of the hoses off the thermostat to get it out. Alright, I already pulled the one over here off to drain the radiator, and that one didn't get a lot of cooling out. So now I have taken the one off the top of the thermostat loose. It's got that little C-clip that you push back and you pull the hose off. So I got that C-clip off and now it's stopped draining. I've got the C-clip off the main lower radiator hose that I have to get into. I don't know if you can see it or not, but up in here there's a clamp, and the clamp is pointing this way. Very hard to get to. Usually what I end up doing is I turn the clamp around so I can get through it through this way to get that lower hose back on. So let me go ahead and get this other hose off now. It's fighting me, and then we'll go on and try to get that clamp off. All right, we got that small connection off. We've got the lower radiator hose connection off and pushed up. I went ahead and took the two bolts that hold the thermostat to the water pump here, and now we can push up on it to get to that bottom clamp. Now there is another hose that runs, this hose right back here also runs into it. Let me show you here. So here is the thermostat we're looking at. This has the push, this is the lower radiator hose connection. It's got the push with the little clip. This one's got a push with a little clip. Then underneath here, it's got a hose that goes in the back that has a clamp, and then there's that clamp on this one. We're going to get this clamp off and this clamp. This hose here runs up and kind of runs in front of the motor. We might be able to take that one loose and pull it down farther to get to that clamp, but we'll have to get this one off first. So that's the next one I'm going to get to now. All right, so now that I got that clamp loose, what I did, I took a pry bar and I pulled the whole thermostat forward, and then we were able to get a screwdriver to get that clamp loose. So now we still have this one right here, the hose that goes into the back of the thermostat. We have to get this hose clamp loose. Once we get this hose clamp loose, then the thermostat will just come on out. Okay, I was going to take that clamp there and reposition it, flip it around, but if you do that, then it rubs on the other hose up there. So all I did was pull that clamp down some, rotated it down to make it easier to get to. So now I have the upper hose reconnected, that smaller hose reconnected, the two hose clamps, electrical connection. So basically the thermostat's all in. Oh, and I did have to pull the metal plate off this side so I could get my hand up here to help position that hose that goes into the back of the thermostat. So you are going to have to take the back shielding off and that plate. So the thermostat's in. Go ahead and put all this stuff back together, fill it up with coolant, get the scanner out, put the battery charger on it, as you're supposed to take, and you can go into the computer on this thing and it will pulse the water pump backwards and forward and backwards to bleed the cooling. So it takes like 15 minutes. So you have to hook the battery charger up to it. So there's pretty much an overview of where the thermostat is and how to do the thermostat on one of these BMW 328i's. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up.